point guard.
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Irving. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Here's Shumpert. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. 12 points for Iman Shumpert.
His shot is looking really good here in the first.
Everything is falling. 5 of 5 to start.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Offensive rebound, Nets. Passes to Sloan. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Sloan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Cleveland leading by 5. Irving passes to Thompson. Left side, Love. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, and the foul trouble. Coming down the stretch, you know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
And it's Kilpatrick missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Sloan. Drills it from outside. Sloan's got 6.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
This one for 3. No good from Fry. Nets trail by 4. Here's Sloan. 6 points for him. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Mozgov grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Here's Sloan. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 1:03 left to play in the first. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Sloan's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Golden State.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. There's a screen by Robinson. Takes a 3. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. Last time they met in Cleveland.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And Sloan kicks to Sims. Pass to Kilpatrick. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
On the court for Cleveland, Mo Williams out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Frye. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That's good.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Nets trail by 6. The dish to Bogdanovich. They set the pick. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Jack. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sims. Second chance shot. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. They got him on the arm, but it still can. And Brooklyn making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. For Brooklyn, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Lopez a screen. Here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Count that one.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
Now here is Jack. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Raptors in Toronto. And that one's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Jack. Screen by Young. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Again, the miss by Jack.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Nets trail by 3. Feeds to Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Here's Lopez. Rebound Love. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dellavedova dishes to Williams. And he gets the bucket. Jefferson's got 8 points.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Outside Jack. From the arc. Offensive rebound. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch back to the basket moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on.
Now here is Jack. Richard Jefferson missing his last shot. Screen by Young. Shot off the screen. Good, and Jack gets the assist. And that's 11 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick. You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And Lopez gets it to go.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Lopez with the steal. Outside check. And there's the feed to Lopez. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Jack with it. Jefferson picks him up. To the middle. The 11-footer, and Young with the basket on the assist from Jack. Jack's got 5 assists tonight.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Now here is Jack. Young, and the layup falls. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10.
Makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement. And Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Matthew Dellavedova, and Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Thompson with the bucket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And, Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Lopez. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Brook Lopez. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Shumpert.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Here's Sloan. 8 points for him. Lopez a screen. Here's Kilpatrick. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Kilpatrick's got 5.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Here's Sloan. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And for Robinson, the trade's way on him as well. Clarkie said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team, but the skill set is clearly there. I mean, he's an NBA player. There's no doubt about that. Looked great for Philadelphia near the end of the year as he got minutes with them.
Kicks it to Shumpert. Back to Jefferson. The three. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Here's Sims. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Kilpatrick missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
There's a screen by Robinson. Bogdanovich loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Bogdanovich has got 7 points. Irving kicks to Mozgov. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Here's Sloan. He's got 10.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Irving. Mozgov up top. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
To the inside, here's Sims, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On its way from Irving for 2, and again it's Cleveland.
Boy, Kyrie Irving, he's starting to fill it up in bunches now.
Brooklyn leading by 4. And Sloan kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Kilpatrick. Here's Sloan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He hits both from the stripe. 11 seconds left here in the second. To the inside. Dishes it to Shumpert. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Sloan cannot hit. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Nets up 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K.
And free throws is where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive.
Line missing a couple. Brooklyn leading by 5. Jack.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Brooklyn with the ball after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Love against Jack. Looking for Young. Again there with the assist. And that's 20 points for Iman Shumpert.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Now Now here is Jack. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And the dunk by Lopez.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here's Bogdanovich. 9 points in the game so far. Lopez, a screen on Jefferson. Pass to Young. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now here is Jack, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Thompson with the ball, and that one's good. Shumpert.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Bogdanovich. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's got 8. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. Sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jefferson. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Thompson.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Now here's Shumpert. 22 points for him. Irving's shot is good.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Now Jack. Pass to Kilpatrick. Uncovered. Thompson with the rebound. Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, experienced, tough-minded ball handlers and shot makers are always valuable, especially when it's winning time.
And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined. And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
They set the screen. And Jack kicks to Lopez. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And that's such solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here is Jack. Here's Young. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And here's Love from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Now here is Jack. Down low from 10 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 23 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
They get it back. Outside Irving. Irving double team. The wide open look for Love. Another three for Cleveland.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Now here's Lopez. 20 points for him. And Young slams it home.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
They now take the lead. And that's 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Kilpatrick. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving attacking. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. And that's 36 points for Kyrie Irving. Nets trail by 3. And Sloan kicks to Sims. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's a screen. He dishes it to Sims. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. There's the bucket. Good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Williams gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here is Jack. Maurice Williams letting it go from 3. Sloan. Good. And Jack gets the assist. Sloan's got 14 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Fry kicks to Williams. Shumpert with it. He's got 20. Look at that shot!
Oh,
how did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Jack with a screen on Shumpert. And Jack, here we go. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Again, the miss by Williams. Nets trail by 5.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Sloan's shot is off. Well, Cleveland shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. And here's Fry for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And Jack, here we go. And the Nets miss again. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers lead by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Boys. Yeah.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Cleveland leading by 8. On the court for Cleveland. Jefferson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dellavedova in at the 2.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
You can't let them recover their missed free throws. Lucky break for the offense.
Irving. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Sloan. He kicks to Lopez. And stolen by Love. And here we go. Here's Jefferson, and it's sent back by Lopez.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
And another miss by Cleveland.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Here's Kilpatrick. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Now Robinson following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Nets trail by 5. The dish now to Sloan. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dellavedova, that's good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Down low, here's Robinson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Lopez, a screen on Irving. And Sloan kicks to Lopez. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lopez has got 12 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now, here is Irving. It's a pick by Love. There's a screen. Feeds to Fry. Shot off the screen. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Young's checked in for the Nets. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Here's Irving. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Irving's got 38 points.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Here's Sloan. Pass to Kilpatrick. He feeds it to Lopez. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Jefferson, here we go. Cannot hit. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Kilpatrick. Over to the left wing. Here's Sloan. It's good. This game is all even. Sloan's got 19 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
The feed to Dellavedova. No good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Now, here's Irving. Can't hit from the elbow.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And he gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Kilpatrick passes to Lopez. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Sloan's got 9 points now in just the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Nets leading by 6. Here's Sloan, screened by Young. The pass to Kilpatrick. Kicks to Lopez. A stupendous finish in traffic. Lopez has got 10 points in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Down low, it's deflected. Bogdanovich, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And the Nets making a change here. Jack's checked in. Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nets leading by 6. Jack dishes to Lopez. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Shumpert. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Shumpert. 25 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today, but he is just dangerous out there.
And both free throws good for Shumpert.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Kilpatrick. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Good. Kilpatrick's got 11 points here in just the second half.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside. And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Jefferson's shot is off. Nets leading by 8. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And Love has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 16 points for Love.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. Lopez, a screen on Shumpert. Here's Kilpatrick. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shumpert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Irving from long range. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 41.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plan.
Now here is Jack. Dishes to Lopez. Down low, Young. And the dunk by Lopez.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Irving against Jack. Outside Jefferson for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Sean.
It's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Irving from long range. Lopez grabs the board. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clark. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense at this point.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And here's Fry for 3. Robinson pulls it in. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Wayne Ellington.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Boy, his hands weren't the steadiest at the line that time, but that was all they needed to put a cap on this one.
Nets foul. Thomas Robinson. That's his second personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Iman
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooklyn.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Brook Lopez. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Just a dominant display by Brook Lopez in the post tonight. Lopez.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being alone.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So for the Cavaliers, their last game, a loss to the Nets.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. J.J. Redick is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. Now, here is Irving. Shumpert, no good.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
Oh, wide open look for Love, and he's good on the 3-ball. Love's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Rivers kicks to Griffin. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Here's Rivers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Picked by Griffin. Dishes to Rivers. Shoots from 8. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And that one's good. Shumpert.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Rivers after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Cleveland again with the buckets.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Redick for 3, and he gets it to go. Redick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Clippers trail by 3. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Rivers after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. And good on the basket. Book it.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
On the wing, Shumpert, 16 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And 11 points for Iman Shumpert.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Irving dishes to Love. Nailed from 3-point land. Love's got 6 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Pierce. No luck. Jefferson with some nice D. Cleveland leading by 5. Thompson outside. And here's Love for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir.
And really setting the tone early with their 3-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jefferson.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Irving against Rivers. Shumpert, no good. Clippers trail by 9. Rivers kicks to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Griffin passes to Pierce. Here's Jordan, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. The Clippers also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Crawford's shot is good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And he gets it to go. Rivers has got his second basket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And he gets it to go.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Green makes it off the glass.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And, guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, standing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
And the Clippers call time here. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for Jamal Crawford.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Mozgov drives in. Shumpert dishes to Frye. And Shumpert kicks to Frye. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Now here's Johnson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Rivers passes to Crawford. It's hauled in by Fry.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Clippers trail by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Rivers.
Austin Rivers.
And so it's Cleveland with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Two of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition.
Crawford kicks to Green. Johnson in the corner. The drive by Green. Offensive rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft.
You know, watching him kind of go through the...
Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, you know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad, Tommy, in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. Doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Jefferson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Irving in at the 1. It's Pierce on the wing, defended by Jefferson. Crawford, no one around him. Misses the 3. Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Jefferson, that's good.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
And it's Green slamming it down.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Green with a screen for Redick. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Mbah a Moute's checked in for the Clippers. Picked by Griffin. Rivers dishes to Griffin. Outside Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Redick. 17-foot shot on the way. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Thompson passes to Dellavedova. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Dellavedova's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons you just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pierce kicks to Rivers. There's the pick. Back to Pierce. Puts it up from 12. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Pierce has got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Thompson. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Rivers with it. He has 7. The feed now to Griffin. To the paint. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Griffin. And that's now 9 points for Austin Rivers. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Thompson. Again, the Cavaliers score. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.